Matt came over to the PSA page. Please, everybody on YouTube and on the Vintage Breaks Facebook page, come on over to PSA and watch us live here, please.
Oh, and for those interested, beyond baseball cards of the show this weekend, they happen to have a casino on the main floor. So the card show's in the basement, casino's main floor, then you go upstairs to sleep. It's like you never have to leave.
So you don't even have to leave the building.
Yeah, I usually go to Capitol Grill one night. I love it's great.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We go with the team. We go there for one night. We have a good time. Have a few drinks, a few laughs, a few cries. But we do have a good time, and it's a great weekend. It's an intimate show, Lou, in that there's not a lot of space, let's say, between the aisles. They kind of pack everyone in, but there's a lot of folks that come. There's a lot of good athletes, and the show's really come a long way over the last few years.
Douglas, you are on the right page. Capitol Grill is one of the few chains that I'll do willingly.
It's legit. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. You looking for J5? So, gang, what we are about to open right here is a 2003. Thanks, John. 2003 SP Authentic basketball box. Possible LeBron James rookie. Goes for, you want to pull up Magenta real quick because I did the write-up in there. I updated it recently. I think it's possible to get a LeBron James signed rookie out of here that in PSA 10 sells for approximately $75,000.
Get out.
Yeah. So I'm looking up right now. So what's amazing is you could potentially get, let's say, autograph inserts, game-used jersey cards. There's Jordan autographs, potentially Kobe autographs, inserts, parallels, etc. But then LeBron has a gold autograph rookie number to 50, which in PSA 10 these days, because the basketball market right now is just on fire. Sells for approximately $75,000 or more at auction.
So what happens if LeBron gets elected president? At that point, he's thinking of running for president. You get his rookie basketball card and his rookie president card.
I don't know what to say anymore. And I'm not getting political. I just saw that, and I hoped it was from The Onion or something, meaning, all due respect, they're about to have an election. So let's not try to take away attention from that. Meaning Democrat, Republican, in between, left field, right field, center field. I'm just saying, you're not running this time, right?
Right.
So just hold off a little bit longer.
Hey, we elected an actor president. He was one of the best presidents we've ever had. So
I'm not knocking LeBron. He does a lot of great stuff. I think he's very intelligent. My point is, there's a lot going on in our country right now. There's a lot going on in the world. I would personally like to see us focus as much as possible on this election, getting as many people heard as possible who are running this election, so that we can make the best decision as a country to vote for who we think is best.
Mike is new to us here, and he's asking about the names on the left. And when you buy a slot in your names are listed on the left here, and then Leighton will roll the dice to see how many times we randomize that list. And random.org will randomize that list, and then that will determine the order of the cards and how they hand it out. These are how cards are distributed in unopened packs.
Lou, if you're ever looking for a weekend gig, that was perfect.
Was it?
Yeah, oh yeah. We need folks, to tell people about what we're doing at the conventions. If you ever have, some extra time in your hands, please let us know.
All right. I guess I'm coming to Atlantic City. I don't think I can get out of it this year.
Ooh, I figured it was going to be time to start talking about that soon. Very excited about that. Happy to hear that.
Hang with you guys.
That's great.
Yep.
Very excited, Lou. Glad that you'll be joining us. So 1 through 8, the middle, and the last third, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So this will be pack 1.
Stephen, why were you late? But welcome here.
Hey, Stephen. Thanks for joining us again. What's up, Sean?
Leighton was late too, so it's okay.
Well, Harry has my new nickname. I told my wife she was dying. Late-a-ton. I can make fun of myself. It's all good.
Thank you, Stephen. Yes, Reagan was one of the best ever.
Chris, we will definitely be doing a Vintage Breaks meetup at the Nationals. I think last year, was it Friday night we did it? So last year we did it on Friday. We'll probably do something similar again on Friday. We just have to confirm the schedule. But we'll probably try to do it with a little bit better planning and letting everyone know both beforehand and at the show. So we had a few people.
We'll do it random to see who's invited.
Look at J5. The power's getting to his head, Chris. So J5 just said, well, we're going to do a random to see who's invited to this. I was thinking maybe inviting everyone who was coming, but...
God.
You know. Well, that'd be great, Chris. I'd love to meet in person.
Do I get a VIP pass to Atlantic City when I go to Atlantic
I'll
City?
have my people, see what they can do.
All right.
All right, good luck to everyone in this break. Joe, George, Dom, Jim, Tony, David, Matt, Michael, Luz, Jason, John, I think we covered George already, and Rob. We got a nice group of folks in this break.
Luz. What is Luz short for? Kind of like it.
Luzanowski?
Luz Figueroa. Great
sure.
name.
That's a great name. All right.
There's a lot of paisans in this list,
yes.
by the way. A lot of my people.
Good people.
Yeah.
All right, so that's spot 1. Spot 2 is going out to George. Good luck.
Presidential announcement. I'm taking my talent to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
That's so good.
That's so good.
So good, Sean. Sean, $10 break credit.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Oh, absolutely. I like when people drop stuff. Hey, Harry still has the line in the last few weeks. Late a ton. I love that.
Yep.
And in my own mind, Harry, now it's like I could be late everywhere. Instead of saying my name's Leighton, I just say late a ton. Like, oh, obviously this guy's gonna be late.
Could do a basketball nickname like Elton or something.
Yeah, that's true.
John, great. Thank you. That was my laugh for the night. Thank you.
I know, what's it say on the outside here? So it looks like you get 2 autographs per box on average. They do have some crazy dual and triple signature cards. So we're interested to see what we can get out of here. So it's not just LeBron rookies that are worth big money, but some of the Jordan, the Kobe inserts, the signed stuff, the parallels goes for big, big money, Lou.
I can imagine.
Duncan.
Come on, guys. Get your wives, your girlfriends, your dogs, your kids on watching the show. Got to get it over 100 so we can double those break credits. You people on YouTube, come on over, please. Just for a while.
We won't bite.
Our numbers up. Yep.
It's not dark yet, after dark. Maybe. And for those interested, Chris and gang, we actually have 2 booths at the National. We'll be in the Break Pavilion with Vintage Breaks, and then we actually have 2 nice booths on the main floor of the National, which is Collect. Stoudemire. So nothing big yet. 4 packs through. There's not a lot of folks breaking 2003 SP Authentic on a regular breaking, episode. So I'm very thankful for the chance to do this. I've only opened Chris Webber, insert numbered of 39.99.
Dave asked what we're opening today. Well, that might have been a while ago. Yes, Steven, all you YouTubers, come to the dark side.
Totally agree with you, Dave. The potential in this box is insane. I actually think the boxes should be worth more than they are because of that and what LeBron cards have been doing in the last month or so. Gary V started talking about LeBron rookies last year, and he's done quite well for himself. They've appreciated a lot. Hey, Seth, thanks for joining us. Peja. There's a base Kobe. That's crazy. I've been watching a lot of the stuff the last few days. Parts of the celebration of life service and different speeches, and
yeah,
it's still very surreal though.
Oh yeah, yeah. One of these news stories.
Yeah,
I'm always fascinated by these reactions, though.
Yeah,
it's a long. Yeah.
Clark, Gary definitely collects both, but in terms of stuff he's buying for, let me make sure I have the right order. Yep. In terms of stuff he's buying for investment, he's definitely sticking with graded. Gary will be at the National again for those that are interested. Steven, they've both done pretty well, LeBron and Gary V. But
Yes.
Gary V actually did well buying LeBron James rookies about a year ago or so. They've appreciated it a lot. So nothing super interesting yet, but there's still time. To me, this box right here is the epitome as to why, and you can argue as to what a vintage break is, meaning what year's vintage to you, right? But in general, no one was opening 2003 SP Authentic Basketball. Here we go. Nudity or Nude and Duty EB. Oof, that's not an easy name. Wow.
Hey, Joseph, how are you?
Minnesota T-Wolves rookie, numbered of 1250. Oh, wanted this to be LeBron in the worst way. So anyway, Luke, getting back to it, to me, a box like 2003 SP Authentic, Dave Melcher, who's one of our resident basketball experts here, brought up, he said, hey, late, I really like that box. It was one of the best boxes you had on the site. But, it's still $100 a pack, meaning it's not cheap.
Right.
So I think that's one of the coolest things about vintage breaks is that not just counting some of the new stuff that we now deal with, but the reality of it is, if you wanted to get in on a 2003 SP Authentic basketball box, you're probably looking at a few $1,000.
Yeah.
And then you have to take all the risk.
Wow.
Whereas you're kind of sharing in obviously, if you only get one pack, you have 1/24th of the chance of what's going to be in the box.
Right.
But you have a lot less of the risk, and you still feel tied to the box, and you're cheering for everyone to do well. Obviously, you want to do well yourself. But if you don't do well, you certainly want someone else to get a good hit. And
But listen, you have to buy the whole box. You can't participate in something like that. At least you can get a chance to get involved in, a shared experience with everybody.
Exactly.
Here live. Yeah.
The National Sports Collectors Convention will be this summer. I believe it's late July, early August. And it will be at the Atlantic City Convention Center. And I believe all the details are at nsccshow.com.
Late August. Late July. Spend my birthday down there at the National.
Oh, we'll definitely be going out. That's going to be fun. All right. Well, Chris, thanks for joining over to PSA. We appreciate it. I know Lou appreciates it. Oh, we got another auto.
Yes.
Where's LeBron? Jerry Stackhouse. Which, Jerry Stackhouse wasn't a bad ball player. I just wasn't looking for him.
Well, J5 is one of the cool things about vintage breaks.
Most definitely. Yeah, no, we're looking forward to the show. We look forward to the show every year. It's a lot of fun. It's during the summer.
Chef's in the house.
Hey, Chef. J5 and Sam are both still alive and kicking. The pepper didn't get the best of them yet. He was a bad man, absolutely. I met Warren Jabali when I did an ABA signing years ago, and he was one of the baddest men in the ABA. You could read about it in Loose Balls. It's a great book about the ABA. I read that, Lou, before I did my signing with them. It actually helped a lot because it put in Nick Collison, rookie.
Was the ABA as wild as it seems?
Oh, definitely. Because think about what was going on in the world. The 70s was like a swinging time.
Yep.
So, at the end of the day, they weren't the NBA, and even though some people took it very seriously, you had those who didn't take it as seriously, because it just wasn't the main league.
Was semi-pro a good representation?
I didn't get into like that with them, but in my own mind it is.
I'll bet.
I have no idea in actuality. There you go, Nick Collison, rookie. That is for spot 13. That is Jason's. Speaking of Jason, Tatum is on fire for the Celts.
He is.
I know you're not a basketball fan, but Jesus, I'm very excited about what's going on.
I'm in the market. I'm hearing he's playing well.
Yeah, no, he is. It's cool.
Brian, thank you so much. We love you too. All the leagues, all the rogue leagues have had a certain kind of swashbuckling charm to them. The WNBA and the XFL and even the USFL before that.
That's cool. Kev was saying that he coached against Collison when he was in high school. He was a good ball player. Yeah, semi-pros.
Will Ferrell did a documentary?
I wanted to ask about that in a minute. I'm not sure what he's referring to.
No, me neither.
So no doubt, Sam, Mikey would have been through this box already, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Be on the second box. He's crazy. I don't know how he does it that fast.
Yeah, the Marvin Barnes stories alone. Yeah, I can imagine.
Marvin Bad News Barnes? Oh, I met him. I'm saying
Yeah.
I met him, and I'm like, I read the book, and I'm like, wait a minute, you're Bad News? And then, and now I can say, it's all these years later, I don't want to get it wrong. I think it was Jabali. So I was working for Leland's at the time, and it was myself and my buddy Freddie, who used to work for us here too. Freddie tours with Bruce Springsteen now, doing different stuff. So we do a signing of 300 basketballs, and it's All-Star Weekend in Colorado. So look it up. It's the last time the All-Star game was in Colorado.
Yep.
So, like, we're hanging out now, meaning like the job is done, right? The guys see me, like they know I know my hoops at least a little bit. I might be a short little guy, but, like I can talk a little bit. I understand what's going on. So, the drinks are flowing.
Yep.
Right? We're having a good time.
Fatty
Taylor, who, may rest in peace, passed away, I think a couple years ago, was my contact that kind of got this all moving. I met Fatty Taylor at an NBA Retired Players Association dinner when I was working for Leland's, and I kind of just ran with it from there. So it was a lot of fun. So I certainly don't remember if it was, I think it was Jabali, and I think either Bad News Barnes or Jabali passed away within the last few years. One of the guys flat out, and I had to ask again because I wasn't sure, and I went to Freddie with like the biggest grin on my face. It's like, wait, what did he just ask me? So one of the guys asked if he could borrow my hotel room.
Oh, yeah.
And at first I said, oh, do you not have a room? Like I was confused, like,
Yep.
Maybe you wanted to change, like something. He's like,
Yep.
no, I wanted to like take care of something. And then, someone around me was like, he wants to like, how you doing? I'm like, oh, no. So like I just walked away and pretended I, spoke Japanese or something. But it was
asked for some complete stranger's hotel room.
Complete stranger. I mean, when I say complete stranger, we probably met 48 hours before. So like, we had a couple days of history.
Yeah.
It was wild, man. I remember. Now, Freddie got to realize at that point, J5 had already been on the road for Bruce, so he's kind of he's heard and seen a lot.
He's seen things, yeah.
Me, I'm like fresh behind. I don't know what's going on.
So, what kind of things does Freddie do for Springsteen?
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah.
I wish I did, because I'd like to do those things too.
In a past life, I was in the industry, and that's one of the things I said I wanted to do is just go on a tour for a while. Just 6 months, 8 months. Just go do it, but never got to do it.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Just to see what it was like.
Of course. Who wouldn't? Yeah. Absolutely.
Can't imagine it's... Well, I suppose it could be fun, but...
6'1", Steven. Thanks for the heads up on that, Kev. I've been following more people on Twitter. I've been engaging more on Twitter. And Dan Izzo was a great ball player. I certainly know who Peter Vesey is. He's great NBA content. And, I'll definitely follow those guys. It's awesome. Thanks for joining us, Robert.
One last shot, guys. Let's see if we can get our views up to 100. All you YouTubers, come on over, please. Everybody on the Vintage Breaks Facebook page, come over to PSA and join us. Get some people to watch so we can double those break credits at the end of the show. So close. We've been in the 90s.
Now we're almost done with our 2003 SP Authentic Box. Sam, what time are we cutting off the participation promo?
5:25.
So about 5 minutes? All right, great. And did you show off to everyone some of the stuff we got in?
Not yet.
Not yet? Oh.
We were showing the speed captain yesterday.
So it's another one of those J5 executive decisions.
Yeah.
No, I understand. It's where I fall in line.
Hey, you could have worse guys making executive decisions for you.
Listen, are you kidding me? I have some fun with it, but no, listen, we're in great hands here. He's been with us for over 10 years, and there's a reason for it. So, and what's funny is he reminds me every so often when we're talking about like high-level stuff or like future. He's like, wait, do you remember when you talked to me about Vintage Breaks at first? So J5, what'd I say? I had this idea. It's kind of crazy. Like, I don't really know what's going to happen. And you're like, sure, we'll check it out.
That's how all great things start.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God, yeah. All right, 2 more shots at a LeBron. Let's get some heat. Lou, I don't know if they told you, but we had some incredible basketball polls over the weekend.
I saw the post. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah, you're always liking them and sharing. I appreciate it. Michael Jordan rookie and a Dr.
Yep.
J rookie. Our buddy Ken Golden was hanging out with Dr. J yesterday, believe it or not, in Philly at the Mint. And apparently the U.S. Mint is producing their first ever NBA Basketball Hall of Fame coin. And he was there for the minting of it. And I guess like the first 50 where they were going to different people. So I was like, hey, can I have one? And like, I'm not going to say the response on camera. It wasn't the affirmative. Let's just say that.
Well,
because he like sends me back. He's like, there's only 50 of them. I'm like, no, I know. I figured that 50 of them should be like one for me, maybe.
you gotta ask.
No, that's the truth. Wayne, someone will help you with that in the chat. And either Sam or Emily could let him know. It's on the Facebook chat, I think. All right, last pack mojo.
I don't read about basketball, Kevin, but Bill Simmons, I love his writing. He's got some of the best comedic timing in print I've ever read.
I've met Bill Simmons. Did you ever read his book of basketball?
No. But reading his columns, reading his work over the years, he's a funny guy. He can be a funny guy.
National?
Yep. Every year I would read, it would be him and his father doing a diary of the Celtics draft, and it was hilarious.
That's cool. Well, this is the 2003 SP Authentic Box. Unfortunately, no LeBron James. We did get a few decent, cards. Nothing too amazing, but it was still fun to open nonetheless. You know what, Sam? If I can hand this to you just because it's not going to all fit. This one?
To your right, on top of the boxes.
Look at this guy. You knock him, but he's there for you. Great. And then we give the wrapper to... Okay. So about 2 minutes left. We're going to, shut off the names. Wish I could have told you I already did that. But